I should have said join us. Shame on me, but that's okay. It's okay. So the Morgan and Peace are out. It's a fun year, and there's something else coming later in the year. Can't wait, right? So now we take a step back. It's kind of what we always do here, and that is look at what we've seen. Right? What have we seen? We saw a sellout. We see one that's close to a sellout. And what's inside of that? Well, there's one coin that sticks out like you would not believe, yet it's still affordable. So tonight, that's the one we're going to talk about. And nobody else is, by the way, which is the scary part, because this should be the conversation. So in July, we launch at the Fun Show in Orlando. Florida United Numismatics, the acronym FUN show. The U.S. Mint officially releases the first Morgan of the year and the first peace dollar of the year. Now this is only the piece, high relief, silver, wow. First day of issue? How can you not? I mean, they delivered it at the show. But the numbers behind the 275,000 make this one like really stand out.
So this is the second coin released and the new anniversary dollars made for the Peace program. The first was made in 2021 for the 100th anniversary of that first year of issue. They made 200,000 that year, just as beautiful as this. But in 70, you'll find that just about 15% made that grade, 30,180.
That's a low number, by the way.
That's a low number.
It's a good thing.
2023, we're fast forward to the new uncirculated coins. This one right here, 275,000 made. Now, so far this year, as of today, 38,119 are in 70. That number probably will go up as we still grade them. But within that are these. Now, 38,119 perfect 70 peace dollars from 2023. The Fun Show 70s, they're 1,114, and that is it. And that number is not going to climb because you cannot. Those are the coins submitted at the show.
Except for us, we can get in our time capsule and go back to July and revisit July,
right?
And then yeah. So
right.
You're 100% right. That is where the other number can change as people submit coins for the rest of the year. The one number that can't change is the actual release, because it had to be handed over to NGC at the physical show. And then it had to cut the mustard. And we're talking about how, like the 2021s, 15% only made it globally. Those percentages matter big time, because modern issue, with the technology we have today, we're usually seeing 30+% grayed out in 70, which still is a good number. So tonight, this is all the fun. This is the piece.
Now,
that's a bad pun.
This is the piece. The piece is the piece. Now, our competition is upwards of $270 per coin just for Mint State 70s. Of course, we're at $199.95, slashing their price, and also we have that rarity factor as well, that Fun Show release on the label designation as well. The rarest of the peace dollars. And let's even talk about the advanced release, because that's another thing that we should bring up and talk about. Advanced releases are the coins that are allocated to a small number of dealers ahead of the public release date. It's 10%.
Of which we are one of.
We are one of them.
So we are part of that program.
We are. And advanced release 70s, there's still more 70s in that program. 2,753 are designated advanced release Mint State 70, and they sell for huge premiums, hundreds of dollars more than we are offering these rarer Fun Show releases.
But again, we take pride in having the conversation, right? The peace dollar, the high relief, the gorgeous coin. You're looking at, I mean, the detail in this pure silver, 0.9993, the Silver Eagle blank, right? Now being used on our special issue coins, our commemorative issues. They made this one in high relief to mimic the original 1921, to mimic the 2021. So it's just gorgeous. But the other part of this is tracking the numbers. 30,000 21s that sell for $500 to $600 today in the marketplace. This coin with the regular Philadelphia uncirculated, 38,119, right? The advanced release sells for a big premium, 2,753. Well, they published this number too. It's only 114, But if you were not at the fun show and you did not give it to NGC, you don't have the opportunity to get the best. We only have a handful of these left. Phone numbers, the phones are going crazy. Thank you. Remember, avccoins.com is there. But if there's only 1,114, I mean, the Carson City from 2021, 30,000 plus in 70, sells for $500 or $600. This coin from 2021, with over 30,000 known in 70, sells for $500 or $600. The advanced release of this coin from this year sells for hundreds more than we are at $199. And we're telling you this is the rarer coin.
The rarest of them all.
And you can't beat the pedigree. And where everything else theoretically can change, this is the only one that can't, well, I'm sorry, the advanced release can't change either. Right? It had to be to NGC before the sales date.
Right, before.
So those two are the solid numbers. So $27.53 for $400 to $500, or this release, the official release, the first coins, period, released by the U.S. Mint, are only 100 or 1,114. That's special.
For a much lower price, $199.95. Item number on this one's 905-10648. We are going to put a 1-minute clock up at this point. Join us online via the web as well. That's avccoins.com. And NGC added the reverse side, that label may look a little different. They added a QR code for these coins. That's when they released the new QR code on the reverse of their slab. So you will see that as a very exciting thing. You can scan it with your phone, and it'll bring up the population, all the information on the coin. $199.95, folks. That's the price on this one, saving hundreds off our competition for the advanced release, which has more than 1,000 more known to exist. These populations aren't going to increase.
No.
Fun show's over. No more submissions.
So for competition is selling the regular piece dollar in 70. Again, this is the one that sold out in July. 275,000 pieces, of which right now we know 38,000 are in 70, which is still a tiny number. It's a good coin. Love it. If they're at 179 to 249 for just that coin, why not get the rarest one possible for the same price? Or actually, in cases of two of our rivals on TV, $50 less. That's why we call this America's Value Channel. The products at the right price. Wanted to just keep you in the loop on it. Let's be moving on.